All right, check, check. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me now loud and clear? Hopefully that fixed it. That's what fixed it the other day. Just restarting it. Don't know what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to begin the match again. Let me know, though, if there is any more buffering or anything, but hopefully that fixed it and we can carry on as Johnny Cloudcutter looks to potentially hit a crucifix powerbomb, but Brandon Ace has something else in mind. Hangman's neckbreaker to counter and a knee drop. This, of course, no doubt the biggest match of Brandon Ace's CMV career thus far, getting a one-on-one shot at the undisputable heavyweight champion. Of course, the title is not on the line, but even still, Brandon Ace putting Cloudcutter in the tree of woe position. And hang on a minute, Hunter Quinn with a hell of a scene, as it looks like Brandon Ace is gonna go coast to coast. And that gets a well-deserved "this is awesome" chant from the fans in attendance. Immediately follows it up with an air raid siren neckbreaker. Guys, this is why I have said Brandon Ace has a super bright future here in CMV. We've seen over the last couple of months the great matches he has had. And he has given his all to the undisputable heavyweight champion right now. Forearm smash. And again, Tanahashi clothesline looking real good. Johnny Cloudcutter in a bad way. Hunter Quinn not sure what the thing is. He watches from ringside. Of course, guys, next Sunday at Regicide, the King of the Ring, Hunter Quinn, will challenge Johnny Cloudcutter for the undisputed heavyweight championship. Elbow drop from Brett's rope. Going hard right now, but never count out Cloudcutter. Just like that, recoil puts Brandon Ace down, straight to the top. That's what I'm talking about. Shooting star press. 1, 2, no. But that is why Johnny Cloudcutter is so dangerous, guys. Brandon Ace was beating his ass, and in an instant, Johnny Cloudcutter nearly has him dead to rights. Most of this new season, guys, Hunter Quinn and Johnny Cloudcutter fought side by side against Chain Reaction, but they'll have to fight each other next Sunday at Regicide, and only one of them can leave with the grandest prize here in CMV. Hunter Quinn been looking really good over the last couple of weeks. He's going to be in action a little bit later on tonight, going one-on-one with Leon Gata. Very close call there. So both men looking for momentum here on the go-home show. But Hunter Quinn wanted to get himself a last-second look at what's coming his way at Regicide. You got to imagine Hunter Quinn and Johnny Cloudcutter, for all the matches they've had with one another, all the times they've traveled on the road, know each other inside and out. But of course, once that bell rings at Regicide, all that goes out the window, man, and it's all about the undisputed heavyweight championship. Half camel clutch applied here by Johnny Cloudcutter at ringside. This is not Falls Count Anywhere. Episode 25 of Shockwave, guys. Milestone, I'd say. A quarter of the way to 100. We got some great matches in store. Some absolute bangers. What a main event. 8-woman tag team match. Already up to a count of 8, I just realized, as Hunter Quinn continues to keep his distance, but watch very closely. Up to a count of 10. Kick to the midsection. And a fisherman's driver. Gonna jack up the neck of Cloudcutter from Brandon Ace. Perhaps playing around with Johnny Boy. Breaks the count, though. You see, Brandon Ace is no idiot. If he's going to win here tonight, he wants to do it by pinfall or submission. He knows a win like that will put him in top contention for perhaps a future shot at the undisputed heavyweight championship. Only a couple of months into his CMV career. Doesn't want to win by countout. Wants to beat Cloudcutter legitimately and in front of the King of the Ring. I'll tell you what, so far, man, Brandon Ace has been largely in control. Now German suplex the neck of Cloud Cutter, getting lit up like the 4th of July, already back up to a count of 7. And you know Hunter Quinn is taking those mental notes, man, focusing on the fact that Brandon Ace is going after Cloud Cutter's neck here. Would that perhaps be a strategy for Quinn going into Regicide? Oh, and the 24-karat knee! Just like that, the 24-karat knee! 1, 2, wow! Brandon Ace arguing. Wait, not again! A second 24-karat knee! Brandon Ace saying, fuck your shit. 1, 2, what? Kicked out again? Brandon Ace isn't having it. But Johnny Cloud Cutter somehow still conscious after taking 2 knees to the face. Beautiful Michinoku driver. Straight to the top he goes. Cloud Cutter desperate. Will it pay off? A second shooting star press. 1, 2, 3, no! Listen to these fans chanting one more time. They want a 3rd shooting star press. What a way to kick off Shockwave. Brandon Ace proving that the future of CMV lies within him. Cloud Cutter with the acrobatics. That's why we call him the video game come to life. He does things that most can't even fathom. High kick, and again, forearm smash. Johnny Cloud Cutter able to get some distance, rolls him up, super kick. Hooks the leg, desperate, but maybe, just maybe. Yes, Brandon Ace! Brandon Ace has just pinned the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. What a win! That cannot be understated for the 24-karat superstar. He knew that this was going to be the biggest match of his CMV career. He brought his A+++ game, guys. A monstrous win for the 24-karat superstar, guys, but I didn't even see that Brandon Ace got busted open. A tough loss for Johnny Cloud Cutter, though, guys. With Regicide coming up next Sunday, this was really a loss Johnny Cloud Cutter could not afford. We have seen him vulnerable over the past month. He also took that loss to Michael Huck, as we know. Guys, Hunter Quinn still set for action later on tonight against Leon Gara. Will he pick up some last-second momentum? I'll tell you what, things are looking good for the King of the Ring. If you're a betting man, you might be putting your money on Hunter Quinn come Regicide. And coming up next here on Shockwave, episode 25, guys, from one member of the boys to another, as we're about to see Jeremy Barmore in action, going one-on-one with Andre Rogers of Aurelius and the Intercontinental Champion, the General, in his corner. Diamond feeling real good about himself after his incredible win against Marco the Beauty last episode of Shockwave. Chris Diamond even going so far as to say after that match that Marco the Beauty deserves a shot at his Intercontinental Championship come Regicide, for giving him a hell of a fight. But I don't think Chris Diamond is going to be quite so lucky, because rumor has it that Jeremy Barmore is looking to be in position to get that shot at Chris Diamond's Intercontinental Championship. Barmore been racking up the dubs week after week, and looking to send a message directly to Aurelius, and more specifically Chris Diamond, here tonight. Jeremy Barmore, back at Battle Scars, came up short when challenging Pierre Thompson for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, but Barmore picked himself up, dusted himself off, and he got back to work. And over the past month, guys, picked up some big wins, including finally finishing the fight against Richard Jelani at Dark Carnival. And now the workhorse is feeding to get some gold back around his waist. He said he doesn't give a shit which title it is. The Internet Championship, all the way up to the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Well, it's looking like Jeremy Barmore might be poised to challenge Chris Diamond for the Intercontinental Championship come Regicide next Sunday. Only going to strengthen his case if he can knock off a former Intercontinental Champion in Andre Rogers here tonight, with the British baller watching from ringside. So here we go, Andre Rogers, Jeremy Barmore. Big hook to the jaw straight out the gate. It's going to be that age-old battle of speed and agility from Andre Rogers versus the raw power of Barmore, who looks to finish this match off within the first few seconds, but not going to be so lucky, only getting a 1 count. Like I said, guys, we have got some incredible action to look forward to here tonight on Shockwave episode 25. Get this, a matchup just made earlier tonight. The Catalyst, the bastard Dante Tatum, will be in action, and he's going to be going one-on-one with the Asian sensation, Paul Divine. Now, that is an ascendance-worthy matchup. If you ask me, we're going to see it here tonight. Of course, might be the very last time we see Dante Tatum on Shockwave, because as we know, next Sunday at Regicide, he and Gavin Epsilon one-on-one. Loser leaves Shockwave forever. So Dante Tatum potentially looking to go out with a bang. Let's not forget our main event, 8-woman tag team action, as the Women's World Champion Kate Strongheart, the Women's Hardcore Champion Isabella Almas, and Otranto will take on the interesting team, no doubt about it, of the China Poland USA Connection, Queen of the Ring Ashley Rain, and the Anarchy Champion Amber Reed. This fight going to spill to the ringside area as Andre Rogers throws Barmore up against the apron. Forearm smash to fire back at him. And a flatliner, not going to feel too great. Jumping back into the ring. Barmore going to break the count. Andre Rogers going to use that opportunity to throw Barmore right into the barricade, but took a little bit too long trying to capitalize. Now it is Barmore. Wait a minute! Driving Andre Rogers. Lower back right into the barricade. I think I heard a snap, a crackle, and a pop. I also heard a steel chair being played with. Not too sure what Chris Diamond is doing over there, but Can't really tell. European uppercut. Well, chairs are certainly going to be more than played with come Regicide next Sunday, guys. We know Violet Evans and Ashley Riot one-on-one in a chairs match. Did you like that segue? Rate that segue out of 10. Jeremy Barmore saying what up to Chris Diamond, being a bit cheeky as Andre Rogers rolls back in the ring. And there's that steel chair I heard before. It's been put into the ring, but Murphy luckily gonna get rid of it before it can be utilized. Couple of elbows to the midsection by the workhorse. Gonna take Andre Rogers for a ride, dropping him chest first on the top rope. Diamond not appearing to be all that impressed with Andre Rogers' handiwork thus far, but here comes Barmore utilizing this Dragon Sleeper. He's been favoring this over the last month or so. Definitely having Andre Rogers in a bad way, but still the 24-year-old piece of gold getting to his feet. That's the type of submission hold, man, I just don't know how you escape from. I'd like to say I'd be able to hang in there and potentially get out of it. I mean, I did last longest in the Royal Rumble match a couple of years ago, but I'm no submission expert. Andre Rogers is. Look at that. Barmore saying, I'm going to take you out behind the shed, boy, and put you down. Old Yeller style. Shot to the jaw. Single leg takedown. Aurelius guys on cloud 9 right now. Things have really been going their way the last couple of months. Diamond, the current Intercontinental Champion. Jet Suzuki and Jackson James, the new Unified World Tag Team Champions. Andre Rogers looking to help out his mentor, potentially halt Barmore's momentum, stop him from getting that shot at the Intercontinental Championship come Regicide next Sunday. Look at this. Revenge for Andre Rogers. Russian leg sweep into the barricade. They call that a receipt. And then a kick to the side of the head. To the count of 3, Andre Rogers spinning Barmore around. Another Russian leg sweep. In full control right now is Andre Rogers. Rolling back into the ring, breaking the count. Neither man wants to win this matchup by count out. And now Andre Rogers with Jeremy Barmore pinned down at ringside, gonna go to work. Gonna start to pick the bones. Might only be 24 years old, but Andre Rogers in a very short amount of time has put his name on the map, has made himself a known threat to the rest of the Shockwave roster. Of course, winning the newcomers tournament before this season began to earn a contract. And very quickly capturing the Intercontinental Championship. Another flatliner at ringside. There's a clear reason why Chris Diamond chose Andre Rogers to be his mentor, or to be his protege, I should say. Oh boy, Jeremy Barmore so good at using the ring and ringside area like a weapon. Gonna have to go and schedule an appointment with the chiropractor. Oh God, now what? Powerbomb on top of the barricade. Andre's back. About to be reminiscent of a Shawn Michaels-esque injury here. Again, Barmore breaks the count at 15. Somehow Andre Rogers back to his feet. Couple of shots to the midsection. Rogers freeing himself, but quickly eats a knee to the midsection. These two are fighting, man, and Chris Diamond the whole time just watching from the other side of the ring. Count of 4. Barmore throws out a forearm smash. Andre Rogers apparently wants to get back into the ring. Thrown back first. Into the barricade. Understandable why Andre Rogers wants to get back into the ring. Another wrestling takedown and the helicopter spin. Some insult to injury with a slap to the back of the head. I don't know if I would do that to Jeremy Barmore. Might not be a great idea to try and piss off the workhorse. Reverse DDT. Expert counter by the 24-year-old piece of gold. Was certainly out wrestling Jeremy Barmore here. Murphy with the fast counts tonight, man. Back up to a count of 12. Andre Rogers with a wrestling masterclass here. Ripping Jeremy Barmore apart. And the would-be #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship is in trouble as Andre Rogers gets back into the ring. And finally, this matchup will resume properly within the squared circle. Another single leg takedown, and Andre Rogers not going to take any risks. Tries for the head kick, looking to set up that bro mission, but Jeremy Barmore is ready for it, reels him in for a DDT. Rogers to his feet. Barmore says, let me help you out, son. Barmore to belly. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Jeremy Barmore looking at Murphy like, you serious? Not having any of that, though. Barmore looking for another Barmore to belly on that Brandon Ace type beat. Kick to the midsection. Open again. Again, Andre Rogers caught in this lethal dragon sleeper. And will the submission artist be the one tapping out here tonight? Yes, he will. An exclamation point on this win tonight. And you see Diamond's reaction at ringside. He is not happy because he knows that very well may mean he'll have to face that man next Sunday at Regicide. After another big win like that, it's hard to deny Jeremy Barmore his opportunity. Andre Rogers not happy with himself. I'm sure he let Chris Diamond down, yelling, shouting, screaming over there. Probably realized that Andre Rogers just heads to the back of his head hung low. And the action going to continue here on Shockwave episode 25, my friends, as coming up next, Richard Delaney of Chain Reaction in action. Gonna go one-on-one with Gabriel Seto. And of course, as mentioned before, we'll see Dante Tatum in action a little bit later on, going one-on-one with Paul Devine. You do not want to miss that. I would pay, hands down, all the money in my pockets to see that matchup. I only got about $1, maybe $1.50. But Richard Delaney, guys, first time we're going to see him in action since Dark Carnival, where he took that loss to Jeremy Barmore, the man we just saw pick up a win against Andre Rogers. Delaney looking to put that beef behind him and focus on the task at hand here tonight, guys. And it certainly seems like our illustrious general manager of Shockwave, Jackson Wright, throwing his former right-hand man to the wolves. Last episode of Shockwave, we saw Domenico Zaccardi unable to put Gabriel Seto down. So now Jackson Wright hoping that perhaps his enemies can do the job for him. The MVP of CMV, his own man once again. And we saw last episode of Shockwave against the internet champion, man. Seto looked better than he has in quite a while. A renewed energy. And Seto knew full well that after what happened at Unchained, he was not going to have an easy road here on Shockwave. Jackson Wright has made it very obvious in the past, and even more recently, he does not mind flexing his muscles, utilizing his power as general manager. Ain't going to be any rest for Gabriel Seto, but it appears as though the MVP of CMV is ready to face whatever might be coming his way. And that includes Richard Delaney here tonight. And guys, you do not want to miss Regicide next Sunday. I'm not lying when I say it's one of the bigger shows that we have had in some time. A triple main event. Because not only will we see the Queen of the Ring, Ashley Rain, challenge Kate Strongheart for the Women's World Championship, but we'll also see John Lipnick and Bob Luger return to the ring to go one-on-one with each other, and Hunter Quinn, the King of the Ring, challenging Johnny Cloudcutter, his good friend, for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, and a whole lot more next Sunday. Do not miss it as Delaney drops Seto with a released Tiger Bomb. Not a good start for Seto, as now Delaney going to target the left knee. Seto, of course, does not wear a knee pad on that left knee. And Delaney going right after it, straight out the gate, followed up by a freak accident. Ken Donahue at ringside in his lovely yellow shirt. What shade of yellow is that, would you say? Perhaps daisy yellow? Maybe a little bit too light. Maybe a nice... It looks like I would like to paint my bedroom wall that color. I wonder where he gets his shirts. Stomping on the hand, and Ken Donahue can't be happy with the current state of Chain Reaction. Of course, Dante Tatum may very well no longer be a Shockwave superstar following Regicide, as he and Gavin Epsilon will fight with the loser forever leaving Shockwave. And then you've also got the current turmoil between Ji-Sun Min and Perry Heenan. Of course, next Sunday at Regicide, we will see Perry Heenan go one-on-one with Ji-Sun Min's trainer, the legendary Taka Tomohiko, as Perry Heenan attempts to get Ji-Sun Min in line. Ken Donahue's got to be standing back thinking, oh my lord, got to get our shit together. And of course, most of this due in large part to Jackson Wright and his meddling. Tries for a high knee, does Delaney. Catches it though, tries to turn it into a vertical suplex, able to drop down behind into a German suplex. I wouldn't say that's corn yellow. And I think banana yellow might be a little bit too dark. That's a light yellow. That's like a sunshine yellow. Look at Jelani go, man. Amazing power with that military press, and now we've got the build-up. Oh my! The fans on their feet as Jelani building up this head full of steam. This is going to be the most disastrous body splash that has ever been seen within a ring. If Jelani hits this, Sato appears to be out like a light after the military press. This is not going to end well. Oh no, Jelani, the ultimate heel. Not giving the fans the payoff, and now Sato going to make him pay. A couple of clotheslines, catches the kick, trips him up, lets out a woo! Sato feeling himself right now. Misses that knife edge chop. Gonna go for that vertical suplex again. This time he hits it, making Kent Donahue cringe. We know what's coming here. Gabriel Sato. Bowling! Dropping the bow. Right across the chest now, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Now nearly was enough to put Jelani away. Sato getting a bit agitated. But he is no dummy. He's got Jelani hurt and looks to take advantage while he's got the opening. Shooting star press. 1, 2, 3, no! As they say, close but no cigar. Sato, though, after a moment of aggravation, back to work with another ball and elbow. Jelani may have kicked out of that shooting star press, but he is still in a bad way, able to avoid that springboard moonsault, double accident on the upper back. Jelani, the only member of Chain Reaction right now that's not either having his career jeopardized or infighting with another member of Chain Reaction. Attempting to represent Chain Reaction and get a win here tonight. A third ball and elbow. They say the third's the charm. Will it be? 1, 2. No, it almost was. But almost not good enough. Sato getting really loud with Murphy here tonight. Snap elbow to the lower back. Ken Donahue trying to shout some words of wisdom to Jelani. Kick to the midsection, gets the trump card out of the corner and just yeets Sato overhead. Coming up next, guys, here on Shockwave, episode 25, Leon Gona! And 100 quid one-on-one as Sato gets split in half with a spear. But great wherewithal by Gabriel Sato getting that rope break. Jelani not happy about it. But he's going to make Sato pay. Looking for that landslide. Grabs the arm. Forearm smash from Sato. Tries to trip him up with an STO. Counters into a dragon suplex. And now a headbutt to the nether region. Below the belt. And immediately follows it up with a deadlift power bomb. Jelani like a rabid dog in that ring. Side headlock throws him into the corner. But Sato right back to his feet. Round and around we go. Jelani in the drop zone, and Sato looking for a second shooting star press. 1, 2, 3, no tres. Sato beside himself, unwilling to believe that Jelani just kicked out of a second shooting star press. And this is going to be the 4th elbow drop right down out of the heart of Jelani, if he has a heart. Springboard moonsault connects this time. Sato trying to stay focused. Another springboard moonsault. Just barraging Richard Jelani. A 5th ball-in elbow drop. Mixing up the swagoo. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. three, and that's finally what it takes to keep Richard Delaney down. Gabriel Seto against the odds, pulling out another big dub. This is the Seto we have been missing. And with the current state of chain reaction, you know, Richard Delaney not happy taking this loss, guys. By this time next week, chain reaction could be in shambles. Things are not looking good for Richard Delaney and his pals. And up next, guys, this is going to be the second time we've seen Hunter Quinn here tonight, as of course at the top of the show he was in Johnny Cloudcutter's corner when Cloudcutter got upset by Brandon Ace. A massive dub for the 24-karat superstar. Not good news for the undisputed heavyweight champion, though, going into his defense of said title next Sunday at Regicide against Hunter Quinn. But the King of the Ring looking to keep his momentum intact, and so he'll be going one-on-one with that man, Leon Gata, here tonight. And this matchup coming our way after Hunter Quinn kind of innocently mentioned Leon Gata last episode of Shockwave, after Hunter Quinn's good friend Jeremy Barmore put Gata away one-on-one. Hunter Quinn was just talking about how, you know, he's feeling good, his friends are doing good. Mentioned Leon Gata's name very minimally, but Gata heard that and got a bit pissed off, and so challenged Hunter Quinn to this matchup here tonight. And Quinn, maybe it wasn't the smartest move to accept, man, with Regicide just 1 week away. If I were Hunter Quinn, I want to keep myself 100% fresh, make sure my momentum doesn't get diminished. But, well, Hunter Quinn, a prideful man, he wasn't about to let Leon Gata run his mouth and get away with it. So accepting, and here we go. Leon Gata certainly knows what he's doing. Imagine if he can pick up this win here tonight against the King of the Ring. A win Leon Gata undoubtedly needs very badly. He's been taking a lot of losses as of late. And of course, the only thing Gata cares about at the end of the day is providing for his familia. Doesn't care who he has to cheat and beat in that ring to earn the opportunities that he wants more than anything else. Because those opportunities lead to more money. Money that he can use to take care of his wife, of his daughter. Well, there's only one thing that's on the mind of Hunter Quinn, and that is Regicide next Sunday. His date with Johnny Cloudcutter, the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship on the line. Hunter Quinn has only ever had, guys, one other shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And of course, he cashed in his Money in the Bank contract last season on the CMV Global Champion at that time, Blake Virtue, but failed, was defeated. Hunter Quinn has come close before, but he has not been able to break that proverbial glass ceiling. And Hunter Quinn believes deep down that Regicide will be his time. He's given all the respect in the world to Johnny Cloudcutter. He maintains their friendship before, during, and after, but I said before, once that bell rings at Regicide, it's do or die. But here tonight, you can just tell Hunter Quinn in a foul mood. None too happy with the shit Leon Gatto was talking last week. Boot to the face. And immediately goes after the right leg. Johnny Cloudcutter, guys, so impressive. Over the last 4 or 5 months or so, of course, went on that winning streak from Homecoming all the way to just a few weeks ago when he was very surprisingly upset by Michael Hawk. Now with the loss he took earlier tonight to Brandon Ace, guys, it seems like Cloudcutter might be cracking a bit. Maybe the pressure getting to him, who knows, but Hunter Quinn is in a very good position to lead Regicide as the new Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, especially if he's able to win this matchup here and gain even more momentum. Tries for a knife edge chop, rolls out of the way to Gata. Springboard missile, drop kick, gets out of the way to Quinn. Get that fisherman suplex. Gata just tries to get right back up. Quinn trying to help him, man. He's just being a nice guy. Gata wanting none of it, though, as he takes Quinn for a walker to the corner. Gets a taste of that top turnbuckle. Slap to the chest. And a beautiful drop kick. Coming up next, guys, Robert Cross of Renaissance in action. Going one-on-one with the Machine, the Eliminator. Walter Vallejo, of course, made his amazing return to CMV last episode of Shockwave, being the surprise partner of Hunter Quinn, and the two of them able to defeat Robert Cross and Michael Hawk in tag team action. Walter Vallejo not going to have Hunter Quinn to help him out tonight. Going to be on his own, and we'll truly find out if there's any ring rust against a tough competitor like Robert Cross. As Gata throws Hunter Quinn into the corner. Slap again to the chest. Worked so well the first time. Why not again? And also still to come, guys, Dante Tatum. One-on-one with Paul Devine. You are hearing that correctly. The Bastard versus the Asian Sensation. If that ain't match of the night, I will eat my shorts. I'm not going to have many pairs of shorts left, man. And in our main event, that 8-woman tag team matchup, sure to be a doozy. As Gata currently has the upper hand, but can he keep it that way? Going up to the top rope. This has been the night of the Shooting Star Press, but Gata, look at him go, man. Springboard crossbody, Quinn up against the ropes. Irish whip. Nicely done by Quinn, looking for a roll-up, but instead gets kicked in the head. Oh my lord, guys, Quinn might be out. Gata should have gone for the pin. Throws him now back into the ropes. Forward Russian leg sweep. Some might call it a stroke. And Hunter Quinn, sensing that he's in trouble, gets back to his feet and hits that vintage release Tiger Bomb of his. Quick to shoot to happen, hook delay. 1, 2. Nearly enough to get the job done, but not quite. Gata remains in the fight, but Hunter Quinn not looking to take any risks here tonight. Some stabbing knees to the chest. Now from side control, Hunter Quinn. When he gets pissed off, man. Oh, back into the rear naked choke after busting Leon Gata open. Body scissors it all. Can Leon Gata escape the second time? Yes, he can. Great resolve from Gata here, but much like Brandon Ace earlier tonight, Gata realizing what an opportunity this is to knock off the king of the ring, the man who very well may be undisputable heavyweight champion this time next week. Into the corner. Clothesline, setting Hunter Quinn up for the satellite DDT. Gata rushing into the cover as blood pours down his face. 1, 2. Gata begging the referee, saying, come on. Tell me that was a 3 count. And will Gata's shooting star press do the job? Connects with it. Hooks that leg. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Mamma mia, Leon Gata following up on the huge upset win by Brandon Ace earlier tonight. Makes off with his own upset. Leon Gata pinning the king of the ring. And this is what I was saying, man. Hunter Quinn letting his emotions get the better of him, accepting this match. And now damaging his momentum going into Regicide. As Gata knew exactly what he was doing when he challenged Hunter Quinn to this match. Got under his skin, and all it took was one shooting star press. What a win for the Golden Lion. Well, at least we can say that challenger and champion gonna be going into Regicide on a leveled playing field. Both Johnny Cutter and Hunter Quinn suffered losses here tonight. And coming up next here on Shockwave episode 25, lads and gents, Robert Cross preparing to go one-on-one with Walter Bolay. You do not need to check your ears. You did hear that correctly. If you missed the last episode of Shockwave, what a return. Hunter Quinn revealing that his mystery partner was none other than the machine of the Eliminator, Walter Bolay, who we had not previously seen since the end of last season, and the two of them managing to knock off Robert Cross and Michael Hawkins tag team action. As it appears as though Renaissance has absorbed the Pure, Michael Hawk becoming a friend of John Litnick, who has wasted no time since his return a few weeks ago, reforming Renaissance and trying to instantly put themselves back on the map. Of course, come Regicide next Sunday, guys. John Litnick one-on-one with Bob Luger. Both men making their return to the ring. That is sure to be an instant classic. But unfortunately, John Litnick immediately having a wrench thrown into his gears with the return of Walter Bolay. And Michael Hawk going to have his opportunity to make Walter Bolay pay for meddling in Renaissance's affairs at Regicide next Sunday. It's been added to the card. Michael Hawk, Walter Bolay, one-on-one. But tonight, the Messiah having his opportunity to lay hands on the machine, the Eliminator, the Forever Anarchy champion. And it didn't look like there were any flies on Walter Bolay last episode of Shockwave in that tag team matchup. But of course, he had Hunter Quinn to rely on to help him out. Tonight, we'll see if there's truly any ring rust on Bolay. And if there is, he's going to have to knock it off quickly, taking on an opponent the caliber of Robert Cross. So here we go, Robert Cross with Michael Hawk in his corner, taking on Walter Bolay. No doubt about it, one of the most intimidating competitors in CMV history. One of the winningest competitors in CMV history as well. All these years later, and Walter Bolay has only lost, guys, a handful of times, but well, towards the end of last season, he did have a bit of a rough go. Speaking of rough goes, Robert Cross thrown to the corner like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, and now a deadlift powerbomb. Bolay needed these few months off from the end of last season up until the last episode of Shockwave. We didn't know what was going on with Walter Bolay, just seemed to lose his step. Of course, winning the Royal Rumble match, but at SiberSlam unable to capture the CMV Global Championship. And Robert Cross gets thrown down to the outside. Michael Hawk making sure to keep his distance as Bolay falls right into a triangle choke. Not going to do much good for him, though, at ringside. Robert Cross still not wanting to hang around. Gets himself out of it with a few well-placed punches. Now goes behind, German suplex, dropping Bolay on his dome. Bolay getting lit up like a Christmas tree. You got your Christmas tree up yet? Gosh, I love the holiday season. Bolay certainly not jolly, I would say. Never one to be in a jolly mood. Bolay pretty much perpetually in game face mode. And that's what's made him so successful over the years. Spinning sit-out powerbomb. But I'm definitely jolly to see Walter Bolay back here in CMV. Up to a count of 13 already, and Robert Cross taking his time, giving Bolay a tour of the ringside area. Now just no rush. Belay beginning to stir. Robert Cross wants to keep him down with some stomps. But Belay straight back to work. That left arm getting bit up. Hooks the leg. Perhaps trying to show a bit of mercy, but Robert Cross not about to take the L that easily. Unfortunately, he might not have a choice as Walter Belay looks to put him through the canvas with a thunderous jackhammer. But not gonna stop there. Tries to go over the Kimura. Maybe that was a misstep from Belay. Should have gone for the pin while he had the chance. Robert Cross with a butterfly suplex, quick to hook the leg. 1 count only. Michael Hawk with a watchful eye at ringside. We've seen this many times before from Robert Cross. Boot to the back of the head. And Belay taking a bit of a nap as Cross decides to target that left knee. Stomp to the left arm. And now the right bicep. Mauling Walter Belay. Typically what we see from Walter himself, but Robert Cross taking a page out of his playbook. And now enough damage is done. Robert Cross looking to cross out Walter Belay. Flips him over, knee to the face. Buck knee sideways. Robert Cross now caught with the Fujiwara. Michael Hawk not happy about what he's seeing. Trying to hush these fans who are on their feet for the machine. Fujiwara armbars got Robert Cross in a bad way, but able to escape. Knee to the top of the head, both men to their feet. Belay gonna get dropped on the top rope as Robert Cross scrambles to find his way back into the driver's seat after Belay was able to counter the crossed out. And the Kimura locked in. Robert Cross caught. Body scissors and all. Robert Cross writhing in agony, hand outstretched, but does not tap. Has he passed out from the pain? That's the question. 1, 2. No, he has not. The Messiah keeps his head above the water, and none too happy about it is Walter Belay, who goes for a kick to the face. Dragon screw right into a knee drop. And a stomp to the face that's gonna bust Belay open. Breaks the eye with the heel of his boot, man. Robert Cross is a nasty competitor. Couldn't pay me $100,000 to step into the ring against Robert Cross. Counters the butterfly suplex into an arm drag. People like to sleep on Cross's athleticism. Takes out the knee, and we know what comes next. Crossed out. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, no! That was not a 3 count. Got a bit overzealous myself. Listen to the fans chanting, "Fight forever." I wouldn't mind. I could sit here and watch these two for the rest of my life. Pulled into a harsh clothesline. Belay with what looks to be a nasty gash on the right side of his face. Trying to stomp Belay into a fine powder. Robert Cross, I'm sure at the behest of John Lipnick, looking to take out Walter Belay. He's just not the kind of enemy you want to have, especially when John Lipnick just returned, is just trying to reform Renaissance and put things back together. And here comes Walter Belay. Targets the arm. I think Belay shooting for another Kimura. Robert Cross counting his blessings that he was able to avoid it, but might not be able to avoid it forever. Oh, wrenches the arm. Grabs the arm. Back into the Fujiwara armbar. Looks like Belay is more intent on causing pain right now, though, than actually trying to get the submission. Again, goes for the pin after shooting the half. 1. A 1 count. A 1 count is all Belay just got. He ain't about to have any of that. Oh shit! Walter Belay has got the arm of Robert Cross. Oh my God, he's gonna snap it! He's gonna snap it off! Cross refusing to tap! How the hell did he tap? Oh, but right into the Kimura! There's no way Robert Cross doesn't tap! He's gotta tap! And he does! Walter Bollet very nearly ripping Cross's arm off and bringing it home with him. Oh, Michael Hawk not happy about what he just saw. And that's what he's going to have coming his way next Sunday at Regicide. And like I said, John Lipnick and Renaissance, guys, they do not want to make an enemy of Walter Bollet, but it might be a little bit too late. Bollet doesn't have very many friends. He pretty much exclusively has enemies. Down goes Robert Cross. Will Michael Hawk be the next to join him next Sunday at Regicide? Tertiary main event time here on Shockwave episode 25. And my friends, are you ready? If this ain't the match of the night, I will be dumbfounded because this is Ascendance worthy. The bastard Dante Tatum about to step into the ring against the Asian sensation Paul Devine. And once again, joined by Gavin Epsilon. Of course, guys, next Sunday at Regicide, Gavin Epsilon and Dante Tatum will go one-on-one. And by order of Shockwave General Manager Jackson Wright, whomever loses will have to leave Shockwave forever. But yet again, showing solidarity, not allowing Jackson Wright to get between them. Both Gavin Epsilon and Dante Tatum have maintained that at Regicide, they're going to give each other all that they have and then some. They're going to put on a hell of a match, and whoever the better man is, so be it. But as I talked about before, guys, Chain Reaction in the mud right now. Because not only might they lose Dante Tatum at Regicide, but at the same time, you got Ji-Sung Min and Perry Heenan at odds. Things are just not looking good for Chain Reaction. If you're Dante Tatum, what's going on in your head right now? He's going to have to find some way to put everything else aside because he's fighting for his career, essentially, at Regicide. Guys, there's no saying if Dante Tatum loses, Madison Wright might decide not to pick him up. That's her prerogative. Dante Tatum could be gone, but vice versa. But you know that Gavin Epsilon has to be in a bit of a tough spot here tonight because, of course, Dante Tatum is his lifelong friend, his training partner. But then there's the Asian sensation, the man who puts the rising sun, Japan's biggest export, the six-time CMV world champion, and the man who welcomed him to CMV with open arms, Paul Devine. Gavin Epsilon and Paul Devine, buddy, over the last couple of months. Of course, Gavin Epsilon, I had to personally block his Twitter account. I know a lot of other people did as well, because he was so elated that Paul Devine shook his hand. The two of them teaming up successfully. Gavin Epsilon has a lot of respect for Paul Devine. And you know, watching from ringside, he's going to be conflicted, I'm sure, here. But that's got to be the last thing on Gavin Epsilon's mind. You know, he was supposed to be out of a job after Dark Carnival, guys, after he failed to win the Rite of Passage Championship, because the only reason he's been around in CMV is because he was given that medallion by Dante Tatum, which meant he had to compete. He had a right to compete in that match at Dark Carnival. But Jackson Wright giving him a chance, saying, if you beat Dante Tatum at Regicide, I'll give you a contract with a dental plan, health insurance, everything you could ask for. Jackson Wright obviously trying to rip Chain Reaction and their allies apart, and so far he's done a pretty damn good job of it. But here we go, man. Beside all of that, we are in for a hell of a match. Dante Tatum, Paul Devine, one-on-one. Devine gonna take the first shot with a deep butterfly suplex. Coming up next in our co-main event, guys, Tashera gonna be going one-on-one with Pierre Thompson, returning to action for the first time since Unchained, where of course he was beaten to a pulp by Xander Slayton, the returning Shay Hoxton. And in our main event, that 8-woman tag team matchup you are not going to want to miss, as Dante Tatum with a great standing Spanish fly into a pin and gets a 2 count. That's pretty shocking. Collar and elbow tie-up sends Paul Devine into the corner. Again, Gavin Epsilon watching this matchup from ringside. He might be in the corner of Dante Tatum, but there's got to be some inner turmoil going on in his head right now. Kick to the midsection. And a beautiful fisherman suplex. Jackson Wright is not a stupid man. He knows what he's been doing over these last couple of months. At first, he was denying it, that he had any reason to hold a grudge against Dante Tatum and Chain Reaction, but finally he went mask off and Unchained. He said enough is enough. I'm the general manager, I'm the boss. You do what I tell you. And then he made that matchup, Gavin Epsilon versus Dante Tatum at Regicide. The winner must leave Shockwave forever. Flatliner into a pinfall attempt, only a 1 count. And at the same time, guys, at Regicide, you've got Perry Heenan going one-on-one with Taka Tomohiko, the legendary Japanese competitor and trainer of Ji-Sung Min, as Heenan tries to get Ji-Sung Min in line. Chain Reaction hanging on by a thread right now. And I'm sure Jackson Wright loves to see it. The catchphrase from Paul Devine comes back with a stiff clothesline. Kick to the chest though, gets caught. Elbow to the knee, kick to the knee. Walks him over to the corner. Paul Devine, undefeated guy since his return a couple of months ago. Will that remain the case here tonight? As Dante Tatum has been on a bit of a roll himself. Took that loss in his return matchup. Very shockingly upset by Teixeira, but lately he's been doing very well for himself. That win against Gabriel Seto at Dark Carnival, a win last episode of Shockwave against Jaden Briggs, narrowly avoiding that 24th punch. And now Devine with another fisherman suplex. I don't think he's going to be able to avoid that 24th punch again, but he does. Kick to the chest sends Devine into the corner too, turns him around, forearm smash to the middle of the back, elbow to the jaw. Tanahashi clothesline rolls through though, drop kick to the head. Makes Gavin Epsilon cringe. Knife edge chop, but Dante Tatum quicker, we see this! Pop-up powerbomb! Last episode of Shockwave, Dante Tatum revealing to the world his new favorite maneuver. But it's not going to be enough to put away Paul Devine here tonight. From the corner though, Dante Tatum knows very well what might do the trick. Decapitate him! Busting Devine open as well. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. But it's not going to keep the Hall of Famer down for the count. You see how Dante Tatum, say what you will about him, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't argue with the ref. He doesn't throw a fit. He goes right back to work. The bastard getting another catchphrase right into a pin. 1, 2. Nearly gets the win. But nearly not enough. As Devine hoists Dante Tatum to his feet, and it might be time for a cheeky bit of divine intervention. Lays him out. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Paul Devine putting the bastard down for the count here tonight on Shockwave number 25. And Chain Reaction continuing to suffer. And you can blame Jackson Wright all you want. He has certainly played a pivotal role in the turmoil that Chain Reaction has been going through late. But Dante Tatum, you can see in his eyes, he heads up the ramp. He knows full well that this could be his very last night on Shockwave, and he would end up going with a loss. Paul Devine. Is this indeed? Let's take it in. This could be the very last time we see Dante Tatum walk up that ramp, guys. If he cannot beat Gavin Epsilon next Sunday at ringside, he's gone from Shockwave forever. Maybe he can get a contract on Kane, but nothing is guaranteed. Truly do or die. Dante Tatum and really all Reaction come Regicide next Sunday. It's our co-main event coming up next here on Shockwave, episode 25, guys. And Teixeira about to go one-on-one with primetime Pierre Thompson. Before, of course, we end the show with that huge 8-woman tag team matchup. And Teixeira still trying to prove his worth to Tailcoat Val in the arsenal of justice. Of course, made his thunderous return to CMV. My goodness, that pyro's so loud. Picking up that shocking win against Dante Tatum. Back at Battle Scars. But Tailcoat Val telling Teixeira that was not enough. Teixeira out of it. Wants nothing more out of life than to serve Tailcoat Val. But he's got to prove to her that he will be worth her time, that he'll be an asset to the arsenal of justice. And a win against Pierre Thompson certainly not going to be something Tailcoat Val could ignore. The big dog back in action, guys. First time we're seeing him since Unchained, where of course he was the victim of that absolute beatdown courtesy of Xander Slate and the returning Shay Hoxton. Well, there ain't even anything Pierre Thompson can really do about it because they're over there in Octane. So Pierre Thompson just has to pick himself up by his bootstraps, dust himself off, and get back to work. Pierre Thompson, truly an inspiring figure. No matter how many times he's been knocked off the top of the mountain, man, and sent plummeting all the way back down to the bottom, he just always gets back up with a smile on his face and puts the work in. Losing the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship once again has not diminished the spirit of Pierre Thompson. No stranger to the climb. But he is a stranger to Teixeira. First time matchup here as Murphy rings the bell, and definitely a size discrepancy. Teixeira gonna be the underdog. No pun intended. And a kick to the knee by Pierre Thompson. Tailcoat Val always watching everything all at once from her lair, and I'm sure she's got her eyes on this matchup here tonight. Stomping a mud hole and flipping Teixeira off too. Pierre Thompson maybe adopting a bit of an edge after what happened to him at Unchained. Hey, to be fair, he did win the match by disqualification, so oh my lord, I think perhaps taking out his anger on Teixeira here. Elbow drop to the extended arm. Now grabbing Teixeira by the hair, quickly sweeps the leg. Teixeira into the full mount. Teixeira can best a 3-time undisputed heavyweight champion. Surely, he must imagine, Tailcoat Val will take notice of him. Nice counter. Arm drag and a drop kick out of the cartwheel. Pulls Pierre Thompson right into a triangle choke. Nice combo by Teixeira, but Pierre Thompson going to use that power of his to hoist Teixeira up into the air. A bit of a mini power bomb to get out of that. Bit of a sore throat as he looks for a choke bomb, but Teixeira counters into an arm drag. Kick to the chest, blocked by Pierre. But out of the corner, we'll tie up another flatliner. Teixeira bringing Pierre Thompson to his feet. Forearm smash to the chest. Pierre Thompson just absorbing it like the unit that he is. And giving Teixeira a taste of the top rope. Pierre not looking to play around with your boy here tonight. giving him a right walloping. Now in the corner, showing him what's coming his way. Clothesline. Teixeira sent into oblivion with that shot. And vintage Pierre here with the deadlift running power slam, leaving a Teixeira-sized indent in the ring. Somehow only gets himself a 1 count though. Pierre Thompson not going to beat around the bush. Looking to set up the play of the day, but Teixeira doing his homework, and now lumbar check. Double knees to the lower back, middle of the ring. Pierre Thompson stunned, but Teixeira with a third and maybe final flatliner. 1, 2. No such luck for the would-be weapon in the arsenal of justice. Again, it locks in the triangle choke. Keeps going back to this maneuver, but can he get a submission out of Pierre Thompson? Not gonna happen anytime soon. Pierre reversing again. Right hand, and a right hand from Pierre Thompson, man, like getting hit with a kitchen sink. Oh boy, now Teixeira trapped on the apron, and Pierre Thompson with blow after blow, closed fist across the chest. Teixeira falling down to the outside. Hey, have a nice trip. But comes right back at Pierre with that enziguri and a knee to the side of the head. Tries for a stop. Pierre gets out of the way, throwing himself at Teixeira with the Luthez press and some right hands trying to crack the jaw. Pierre taking his time as he tries to launch Teixeira overhead with the belly-to-belly suplex. Teixeira able to stall and rolls back into the ring to safety. But then a springboard Hurricanrana throws caution to the wind, and that's one of the few times it paid off. Pierre gonna grab that leg, dragon screw. Now maybe Pierre realizing he can't play around with the athleticism of Teixeira. Pierre back into the ring. And thumbs down, not giving Teixeira a chance, but maybe that was a mistake. Reverse STO into the second turnbuckle. 1, 2. But the veteran instinct of Pierre Thompson saving him there, because I think that would have been a third count otherwise. Teixeira with Pierre hurt. Looks to put him down for good. Another lumbar check maybe, but Pierre Thompson not waiting around to find out. Enzu lariat lays Teixeira out. Pierre picks it right back up for a short arm big boot. Right to the side of the head. And a knee drop to the biceps, stop to the face, rakes the eye. A barrage of elbows to the chest. Pierre Thompson popping off right now, which is not good news for Teixeira as Pierre looks to keep him down with the highlight. But Teixeira kicking out of the highlight? I would have bet my bottom dollar this match was over right there. But Teixeira evidently with a little bit more of a fight to give. That fight might be permanently put out with the play of the day. Pierre Thompson gets the dub. Maybe wasn't expecting such a fight from Teixeira there. But Pierre Thompson gets himself the win, guys. Certainly a new attitude from Pierre in this match as well. Seemed a bit more aggressive and... Hang on. Pierre, what are you thinking? Pierre, Pierre Thompson! What is the meaning of this? Attacking Teixeira, the match is over! The match is finished, Pierre, you won! And it seems like this attitude from Pierre Thompson extends beyond the ring. No call for that at all. My friends, it is time for our main event of the evening here on Shockwave, episode 25. A hell of a show it has been, the go-home edition before next Sunday's Regicide event. Make sure you mark your calendar because you do not want to miss that show. It is going to be a doozy. One of the bigger shows we have seen in quite some time. A triple main event. And of course, the Queen of the Ring, Ashley Rain, will challenge that woman right there, her own tag team partner, Kate Strongheart, for the Women's World Championship. It's funny to look back a month ago when the match was made official and Ashley Rain, alongside Kate Strongheart, was saying, nothing's going to come between us. We're still friends. We're still tag team partners. We're going to have a hell of a match at Regicide. May the best woman leave. And Kate Strongheart turned to her and said, I want you to know, if I have to rip you apart to retain this championship, I will. And I think that's when Ashley Rain realized exactly what she has coming her way. And since then, guys, it has been downhill for Ashley Rain. She has been struggling. Obviously, this whole situation has gotten to her mentally, and it's affected her in-ring work. Taking a loss to Joy Justice, a loss here on Shockwave last week to Ashley Riot. Meanwhile, Kate Strongheart steady picking up the dubs. Laser focus. And the question is, can Ashley Rain snap out of it in time? Because if she's still conflicted, if she's still not 100% mentally prepared and physically ready to go at Regicide, guys, Kate Strongheart's going to eat her. She's going to eat her alive. And the women's hardcore champion, Isabella Alma, certainly no friend of Kate Strongheart. These are two very interesting teams. I don't know that either of them are going to be functioning to full capacity, but Isabella Alma's, of course, set for big-time action on the next episode of Octane. She'll be defending her Women's Hardcore Championship against Amber Reed, and no matter the result of that match, immediately after, Amare Rivers, the love of Isabella's life, will be challenging Amber Reed for her Anarchy Championship. Audio could very well leave Octane with both titles or with neither. Violet Evans and Otranto, guys, making a promise after what they did to Riley Van Wilson at Dead in Tokyo, ripping her arm apart with that steel chair, putting her on the shelf, that they weren't going to stop there, that they wouldn't stop until Ashley Riot and Xiaorong joined Riley Van Wilson in the hospital. And Violet Evans going to have a chance to make good on her promise, because it has been confirmed that next Sunday at Regicide, she and Ashley Riot will go one-on-one in a chairs match. Violet Evans with her opportunity to snap the arm of Ashley Riot, just like she did to Riley Van Wilson at Dead in Tokyo. But Otranto's mission doesn't stop there, guys. They're looking to take over the entire women's division, as we saw this past episode of Octane when Beatrice Lotus interfered in that tag team match between the Pillars and Keo and Ellie Quinn, costing Keo and Ellie Quinn the match. And it has also been added, guys, to the Regicide card, just made official hours ago. Yvonne Ivy and Beatrice Lotus will challenge Keo and Ellie Quinn for the Women's Tag Team Championship. This could be the night that Otranto rises to the top of the women's division. If Violet Evans can get rid of Ashley Riot, if Ivy and Lotus can capture the women's tag team titles. their endeavor to keep the women's division beneath their boots will come to fruition. And they might have their differences, but this is certainly a hell of a team. Hey, I'm surprised that Kate Strongheart is even willing to team with Violet Evans and Beatrice Lotus here tonight. Because remember, when Violet Evans and Otranto first revealed themselves, they attacked Kate Strongheart and the China-Poland connection during a media scrum. Beat the hell out of them. But you know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And so working together here tonight to defeat their common foes. And there's the China-Poland USA connection. Xiao Rong and Ashley Riot. Of course, Riley Van Wilson still on the shelf, but reportedly, guys, she's going to be coming back soon. A couple of weeks, maybe a few more weeks, but Riley Van Wilson's healing well. The doctor is saying that she'll be back soon. Violet Evans wants to make sure that she's got nothing to come back to. And it's been a very shaky relationship between Xiao Rong and Ashley Riot. In the absence of Riley Van Wilson, they've been just barely getting along. And it seems like Xiao Rong is just about hitting her limit. And much like the team of Kate Strongheart, Isabella Almas, and Otranto, this team not on the same page. As of course, not only does Ashley Rain have a long history with Amber Reed, but just last episode of Shockwave, Ashley Riot beat her. Right there on that very ring. With the Queen of the Ring willing to put that all to the side as she is desperate for a win. Just a crumb of momentum heading into Regicide next Sunday. Never before have I seen Ashley Rain so distracted, so really distraught. And it has impacted her in-ring ability. Ashley Rain, one of the most decorated women in CMV history and one of the winningest women in CMV history, but has taken numerous losses over the last few weeks to Joy Justice, to Ashley Riot. Last episode of Shockwave, and that's not what she needs going into what very well may be the biggest match of her CMV career against Kate Strongheart for the Women's World Championship next Sunday at Regicide. Something's got to change. Will Ashley Rain be ready? Or will she be fed to Kate Strongheart on a silver platter? And last, but most certainly not least, the history maker of CMV, who come the next episode of Octane, guys, may very well once again be a double champion. And she, of course, will challenge Isabella Almas for the Women's Hardcore Championship. And then no matter the result of that match, immediately after, will defend her Anarchy Championship against Amar Ray Rivers. But Amber Reed said she's excited for this challenge. Back to form is the history maker. This is where she excels. Amber Reed says, I'm going to put one title on this shoulder, one title on this shoulder, and it's going to take an army to get them off of me. She's done it before. She's been a double champion. She's been a triple champion. But here tonight, forced to work with one of her all-time rivals in Ashley Rain. Can these two teams coexist, or will this matchup devolve into utter mayhem? So here we go, main event time. 8-woman tag team action. The women's world champion Kate Strongheart and Ashley Riot gonna get things started. Once again, the women of CMV gonna be headlining a pay-per-view next Sunday at Regicide. The Queen of the Ring, Ashley Rain versus Kate Strongheart for the Women's World Championship. The third time ever that women have main evented a pay-per-view. Something that Ashley Rain knows a whole heck of a lot about. She main evented last year's Regicide against, can you guess? Amber Reed. Quick tag to Isabella Almost, who gets put down with a hammerlock spine buster. Riot gonna make a tag as well to Xiaorong. Immediately picks Isabella Almost up. These two had quite a intense rivalry at the start of the new season. Isabella Almost never one to forget. Tag now to Violet Evans. So far, so good, but of course we're just getting our feet wet here. By the arm, Evans thrown down. Pretty apropos, considering Violet Evans has made it her mission to snap the arm of Xiaorong. Butterfly suplex put Evans down, middle of the ring. Tag now to Ashley Rain, the Queen of the Ring, guys, who has been fighting for years at this point to once again become Women's World Champion here in CMV, winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. All she's got to do is get past Kate Strongheart at Regicide. That's comparative to climbing Mount Everest at this point, guys, with the way Ashley Rain has been going as of late. Can she get her head on straight with just a week to go before Regicide? Will she take the advice of Ken Donahue a few weeks ago, who sat her down, tried to remind her of who the hell she is? Snap vertical suplex by Evans. These two with a chance to feel each other out before their chairs match next Sunday at Regicide. We're utilizing chairs to be completely within the rules. And Evans gonna have a perfect opportunity, just like she did to Riley Van Wilson, to snap the arm of Ashley Riot. Tag to the Women's World Champion. Knife edge chop, and again, takes Riot down. And to the top rope, maybe looking for the CTE, but Riot crawling out of range, able to make the hot tag to Xiaorong. The Everett's getting lit up like the 4th of July with some chops and capping it off with that forearm smash. Double wrist clutch, Northern Light suplex, guys. Kate Strongheart has been dominant as Women's World Champion. Everyone that stepped into the ring with her has tapped her and put to sleep. Oh, shot to the throat. Looked like it did a number on Kate Strongheart, but even still able to push Xiaorong back. Responds with a fireman's carry neckbreaker. Great shot of Murphy's ass. Even doing them squats and putting the work in, it shows. And now Xiaorong, who's in a bad mood, pretty much has been over the last couple of months, with Ashley Riot butting in on her friendship and partnership with Riley Van Wilson, and then the RVW getting taken out. Xiaorong forced to deal with Riot and her many antics. Forearm smash, spinning Kate Strongheart around, grabs her by the throat, some straight up bitch slaps, and a Kinshasa. Kate Strongheart getting the work right now. Courtesy Xiaorong stomps to the chest, goes for the pin. Violet Evans coming in to make the save. Might be some dysfunctional teams here, but they're working fairly well thus far. Evans thrown to the outside by Showrong. Ashley Riot looking like she wants to get a piece of her right now. Doesn't want to wait for regicide, but has to watch Murphy's count. Instead, Ashley Rain gonna stay on top of Evans at ringside. Showrong turns back to take Strongheart knee to the face. And another stomp to the chest. Well, here comes Isabella Almas to help out Violet Evans, guys. We're having ourselves a bit of an alleyway brawl here at ringside. I knew this would devolve at some point. Oh, chop block from Kate Strongheart. Grabs the arm. Does wrong, able to get Kate Strongheart down onto one knee, but Strongheart fights back to her feet with some punches to the midsection. Hook to the jaw, blocked by Showrong. Able to keep Strongheart at bay, but for how long? Now Beatrice Lotus coming to help out Violet Evans. Picking up Ashley Rain. You see Amber Reed offering the tag, seeing that Showrong's in trouble. Strongheart dragging Showrong, guys, away from the ropes, and I think I know what she might be looking for. Yes, indeed. The Women's World Champion locking in the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked in. Sharpshooter locked in, but Ashley Riot making the save. Kate Strongheart still going to go for the pin, though. Damage might be done. This time it's Amber Reed who swoops in to make the save. Here comes Violet Evans now. Cut off by Showrong, and again thrown to the outside, or thrown into Ashley Riot. Bumps into Showrong. What is going on here? Elbow to the gut by Strongheart. Forearm smash one more time. Uranagi has a whole hell of a lot of oof behind it. Strongheart fix and make the tag, guys. He was looking to make the tag to Ashley Rain, but Ashley Rain didn't offer it. She didn't want the tag there. She did not want to get in the ring with Kate Strongheart. Downright refused. So Showrong back to work. Butterfly lung blower gets a 2 count, but Evans on her A game here in this matchup. Making them saves. Showrong counters that bulldog attempt. And holy shit, Showrong grabbing Kate Strongheart by the throat. Double-handed choke. It kept Kate Strongheart lifted up into the air. Violet Evans, man, Ashley Riot, they just cannot wait one more week. They've been beating the hell out of each other in this match. Kate Strongheart, meanwhile, trying to make the tag to either Beatrice Lotus or Isabella Almas, but instead gets back to her feet. German suplex. How is Murphy not called for the disqualification at this point? Evans and Riot has been fighting in the ring for like a solid minute. Riot back to her feet. She's got to get out of the ring, and she does, just in the nick of time. Murphy has just about had it. Shoots the half lateral press by Kate Strongheart. Rain gonna come in, breaks up the pin. Rain breaks up the pin, and Strongheart takes her out with a chop block. Guys, Strongheart has said again and again, I'm not gonna hold anything back. She was not lying. Sends Rain to the outside of the ring. Right back to task on Showrong with a stomp to the shoulder. Knife edge chop out of the collar, double tie up, trips her up. Leg drop to the inside of the leg. Showrong makes the hot tag to Amber Reed. Here comes the golden ace, nice and fresh. Strongheart from the top, though, with a double axe handle. Lifts her up into a seated position. Strongheart with some punches right across the forehead. Doesn't seem like the Women's World Champion is interested in making a tag any longer. Wants to handle this all on her own. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. Tag to Isabella Almas. And a preview of what's to come on this next episode of Octane, where Isabella Almas will defend her Women's Hardcore Championship against Amber Reed. Backed into the corner. Almost got a front row seat. See exactly what was coming her way this past episode of Octane, when Amber Reed defeated Joy Justice, tagged Ashley Riot. And what the hell is this? Super kick into a package pile driver. Okay, go off, Queens. Following it up with a stiff kick to the lower back. These two also have some history with one another. Almost able to get to her feet. Had a rough go of it since she tagged in. Super kick caught by Riot. And not a second too soon. Almost getting walked into the corner. That is the last place she wants to be right now. As Riot makes the tag to Ashley Rain. The Ashleys fighting last episode of Shockwave, teaming up here tonight. Double back elbow. Almost looking to make the tag, but Rain gonna stop her short. Kick to the midsection. And a brain buster. Hooks the leg. Will that do almost in? 1, 2, Strongheart makes the save. But Rain ignores her, shout wrong. Gets rid of Strongheart. Rain remaining on the attack. Sunny side down. Middle of the ring, hooks the leg. 1, 2. But Beatrice Lotus swoops in to make the save, despite both Riot and Reed being there. Violet Evans still fighting with Xiaorong at ringside. Rain continuing her attack on Almost with some stomps to the open palm. And relentless here with her attack. Not too sure why are Riot and Reed looking at me like that. What did I do? Oh, look at this. Ashley Rain trying to get Strongheart out of the ring. Strongheart with a German suplex. Rain just gets right back up. And Strongheart hightails it out of there, allowing Rain to make the tag to Xiaorong. Rain has been hesitant, guys, to interact with Kate Strongheart at all over the last few weeks, but she doesn't have a choice anymore. Isabella Almas going for that vertical suplex. Xiaorong able to drop down behind into a German suplex. Xiaorong gonna allow the hot tag to be made to Beatrice Lotus. Oh, and instantly met with a Kinshasa. 1, 2. Lotus barely into the ring before Ron just kneed her in the face. Amber Reed back in off the tag. Lotus just trying to recover, but not going to have the time to do so. A Hangman's neckbreaker from the History Maker. Stomp to the face. Amber Reed with the last chancery. Firmly locked in here on the young Beatrice Lotus. Will she tap out? Nobody even coming to help her. Able to escape on her own, though. Sometimes you got to rely on yourself. It's a lesson for Lotus. Kick to the chest. Out of the car number tie, kick to the midsection, and a corkscrew neck breaker. Amber Reed right back up. Shoots low to set up that air raid siren neck breaker. Another hook of the leg, and again Lotus in big trouble. 1. Broken up by Strongheart. Oh! Damn! Amber Reed looking for that rolling thunder. Complete shot, I have to imagine. Strongheart just said, nope. Boot to the face. And now Reed focused on the wrong woman. Beatrice Lotus still competitor. Wheel kick from Lotus. Taking off the head of Amber Reed. 1, 2. The distraction nearly paying off there. Not quite enough, though. Lotus to the top. Reed still out of it. Can the youngin capitalize? Houston hangover, but lands right on her derriere, which leaves her open for a complete shot. Kick to the face. And a desperate pinfall attempt here, if you ask me. Violet Evans in to make the save. Ashley Riot on her ass. Brady gonna throw Evans to the outside. Tag to Showrong. And she capped things off for her team here. Main event of Shockwave episode 25. Lotus struggling to get to her feet, able to roll out of the way. Single boot to the chest. Toppling wrong. Lotus now gonna get taken for that long walk across the ring, a little bit too long. Escapes she does with some elbows to the midsection. And now it is Showrong getting walked across the ring, but she not one for long walks. Once more out of the fireman's carry position. A neck breaker. Lotus! Holy shit! Beatrice Lotus flipping out of it and landing on her feet. Highlight moment, but no time to get a pat on the back. Wrong with a teardrop suplex. And the tag to Ashley Rain. Lotus mixing it up with some of the best here tonight. Really wants to get Rain into the corner, but the queen of the ring has another idea in mind. Throws Lotus into Kate Strongheart and then goes after Violet Evans. Ashley Rain got everyone on her shit list. Twist of fate, guillotining Evans on the middle rope. Lotus, meanwhile, taking the long way around. Now Rain with a drop kick to knock almost off the apron. Go off, Queen. Oh, but now Rain thrown to the outside by Beatrice. That allows her to make the tag to Kate Strongheart, guys, and here we go. Kate Strongheart and Ashley Rain, the illegal women. Rain cannot run from this. A trio of knife edge chops into a hammerlock suplex. No more running, Ashley. Regicide just 1 week away. She must face reality as she attempts to do so here. Throwing Strongheart down onto the floor. Still seeming. Oh, Rain with a slap across the face. Okay, I see you, Rain. Kick to the gut. Rain now in a bad part of town as she's thrown gut first into the steel steps. Look at everyone watching her. Lotus, Evans, and almost all watching her. Kate Strongheart gonna allow her to get back into the ring. Immediately cuts her off though, and Strongheart with the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked in on Ashley Rain. Is this what we will see come Regicide next Sunday? But Riot makes the save. Still goes for the pin, does Kate. 1, 2, Ron makes the save. Almost makes her pay. Throws her over to the top rope. Down to the outside, and she ain't done with her either. Meanwhile, in the ring, Kate Strongheart tagging out to Violet Evans. Rain hurt right now. No telling if she's even conscious. Able to kick out of that sharpshooter, but that might have taken everything else out of her. There's just a massive brawl here at ringside now. Back suplex dropping Evans on her head. Double boot stomping up. Vintage Morton combo? No! Instead, Rain trying to act fast, but Evans just quicker. Bringing her into the corner. Ashley Rain shutting that shit down. Now it's Violet Evans thrown into the corner. Showrong and Isabella still fighting. Evans, here comes Beatrice Lotus to help out Isabella. As in the ring, Violet Evans with a release Tiger Bomb. 1, 2, and almost gets the win for her team. Remember when I said this was at some point going to devolve into utter mayhem? Yeah. Evans trying for a kick to the gut. Ashley Rain's got her up against the ropes, though. And Rain going to throw Evans to the outside. Hang on a minute, right between Almas and Wrong. Oh, thought she was gonna go for a suicide dive. I guess she decided against it. What's Violet doing? Violet back into the ring, but taking her sweet time. Rain gonna cut her off. No clean ring entry. Hangman's neck breaker. Violet Evans gonna get the hell out of here and make a hot tag. Bringing Kate Strongheart back into the mix. Ashley Rain making a beeline for her. Misses the chop block. And Rain from behind. Backstabber! Apropos. 1, 2. Oh, barely a 2 count, if even. Look at what's going on up from the announce table over here. What is Rain doing? Dragging Kate Strongheart into position. Hang on a minute, taking a page out of Riot's playbook. The Riot Act. Stop dropping Kate Strongheart face first into the canvas. 1, 2, but Lotus with the save. She gets hers though. Super kick out of the schoolboy. Strongheart still down. Rain looks to keep it that way. Kick to the gut. This is the Ashley Rain we've been waiting to see over the last few weeks, man. Trying for a brainbuster, but Strongheart with that knee to the top of the head sets herself free. Trying to drag Rain into the middle of the ring. Finally, a little bit of order has been reinstated here in this matchup. No thanks to our official Murphy, by the way. Not too sure where Beatrice Lotus is at the moment. She got taken out with that super kick. Haven't seen her since. Rain tearing out the arm of Kate Strongheart. Elbow to the jaw, though. Women's World Champion. There's Lotus. Kate Strongheart again trying to get her into the corner. Isolate her. Age-old tag team tactic, but Rain with a super kick into a straitjacket German suplex. Bridge to pin to get the win. That bridge gets burned down by Violet Evans. Both Xiaorong and Amber Reed coming in to help. Kate Strongheart in the meantime, guys, makes the hot tag to Isabella Almas. Punch to the gut. Hook to the jaw. Kate Strongheart still in the ring though, distracting Ashley Rain. Super kick, but Almas saving Strongheart at the very last second there. Strongheart's got to get out of the ring here, guys, but she doesn't give a shit about the rest count. She just wants to put hands on Rain. And Murphy, guys, he's not having it. Strongheart very nearly getting disqualified there. Electric chair, sit out. Powerbomb countered into a Hurricane Rana. That's what makes Ashley Rain one of the best. Back suplex. Almost looks like she just got knocked into another dimension. Rain's been in there for quite a while. Wisely makes the tag to Riot. Kate Strongheart just not too sure what she wants to do here. But Ashley Riot does. Looking for the Riot Act, but instead gets a Pele kick to the back of the head. Almost now the one. Try and drag Riot in the corner and does so successfully. Hot tag made to Violet Evans. Evans and Almas. They double punch to the gut. Double axe handle. Double kicks to the gut. Jesus Christ. Ashley Riot says, let me get the hell out of here after that. Tag to Xiaorong. Xiaorong sending Evans into the corner. Bad place to be as the Empress. Certainly has to be careful not to get disqualified here. I think Murphy is really Just about fed up with these ladies. Xiaorong thinking about making the tag, but instead has to get one last stomp in on Evans there before making the tag to Ashley Rain. Evans very slowly to her feet, and Rain waiting for her, throws her down to the outside. Doesn't look like Rain's planning on going after her though. Instead, utilizing these precious few seconds to catch her breath. Evans doing the same though at ringside, and certainly being a bit cheeky. Northern Light suplex lands with a thud, does Violet Evans. Already up to a count of 9, as Rain yet again gets thrown gut first to the steel steps. Or is he at 2? Oh, he's only at 2. Well, now he's back at 1. Look, my hearing's not the best, all right? Ashley Ray with a super kick to Strongheart, tries to hit one on Evans as well, but Evans instead with a tiger suplex. Ashley Rain has got to get out of here and get back into the ring. Oh, throws her right down on top of Strongheart with that monkey flip. Strongheart ate that super kick, man, and she is having herself a bit of a nap. Look at this, Ashley Rain doesn't seem all that too concerned with Violet Evans. Looked like she was going right back for Kate Strongheart. Rolls her up with a super kick. Knocking out a couple of front teeth for free. Tries to go after Almas again, but this time Almas was ready for her. Oh, but a drop kick to Kate Strongheart. And now Lotus gonna get some as well. Rain can take out this whole team all by herself, it seems like. Up to a count of 4, Violet Evans back into the ring just as Ashley Rain exits the ring. Rain now gonna join her, Evans right there waiting for her. Where's she trying to take Rain right now? Whatever, she took way too long, and you can't do that against someone like Ashley Rain. Enziguri dragging Evans away from the ropes. Could she be looking for another stomp? Yes, she is! Eat the canvas, Violet Evans! Good night, hooks the leg. One, but an easy breakup for Isabella Almas there. Who then goes right after Ashley Riot, but it seems like Rain wants a piece of her. Ashley Riot serving up Evans. Now she's got to get out of the ring, though. Rain giving Violet Evans the old guillotine as the tag is made to Xiaorong. Yeah, referee Murphy has definitely been very, very, very lenient here in this matchup, because I feel like he could have easily called for disqualification numerous times. Xiaorong, though, with eyes to finish this matchup once and for all, but Violet Evans gives herself one last chance, perhaps. X-Flex hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Violet Evans. Looking at referee Murphy like, dog. Uh-oh, but hang on. She's not done. Looking for that Romero special dragon sleeper of hers, which Xiaorong sees coming. Catches her with a dragon suplex. Evans to her feet, but I'm not sure she has any idea where she is right now. Attacked Ashley Riot. Eat the beat! Gets lost in the woods as Violet Evans. 1, 2, almost with the save. Rain just not quick enough. Evans turning her back on Riot. Not smart. Better not do that at Regicide. At ringside, we see Rain hitting almost with a snap vertical suplex. Back in the ring. Riot going hard in the paint here. Slamming Evans face first on the top turnbuckle, tag made to Amber Reed. Riot and Reed with the teamwork now. Double hip toss. Kick to the chest and back. Evans says, let me get out of here real quick. Oh, Riot joining the other team. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. God damn, and a backflip. So close to making the tag, but Evans able to fend for herself with that dragon screw. Around German suplex, giving Evans all the opening in the world she needs, but hits that release Tiger Bomb. Now gonna make the tag into Kate Strongheart. Immediately goes for the Rolling Thunder complete shot, but Strongheart the quicker nailed her with that draw kick to the knee. Turns her out and puts her in position for the sharpshooter, but Amber Reed with a quick and certainly cheeky small package to try and steal it here, and she does! Amber Reed stealing the dub for her team here tonight. Kate Strong was looking to lock in the sharpshooter, but Amber Reed instead rolled her up into the small package and gets the win. Talk about stealing the victory. What a match that was in our main event, though. These two teams beating the hell out of each other. But in the end, the team of Amber Reed, Ashley Rain, Shoutwrong, and Ashley Riot getting the dub. Look at this, the Ashleys even sharing a hug. Oh, a group hug. They fought well together despite some of them not exactly being BFFs. A great matchup and a great win. This is what we've been needing to see from Ashley Rain. We need this Rain at Reggie. If she shows up, we may very well have a new Women's World